Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Baresi making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, I can attest to this.
Bale! Oh, that wasn't far away. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Adams threads one in, and he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Bale. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Van Basten. Serginho. He has found the way through. In with the challenge. And we have our very first corner. Surely now! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So we're still where we started right now. Xabi Alonso puts his foot on the gas. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Serginho's cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Pirlo. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Nice do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Bale. Oh, easy pickings there. Pirlo. And it's Messi. That has been slung wide. He's found the way through. And the shot!
And he nearly went all the way. He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Decent clearance. Messi. Pirlo. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Adams cuts out the pass. Baresi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
There will be
Beckham.
1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he shoots? Busquets. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Refrain from parking
The
outside.
midway point of the game.
Thank you
What
very
an end
much
to
for
the
your
half,
cooperation.
Peter.
A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Nice clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to pass it through. Beckham, a player of legendary status. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries a shot! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, now he's tried one! Oh, it's come loose. Serginho.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nice control. And Beckham! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Nice looking ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. This is Messi, and he's on his way. Messi! Really well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Number 10.
It's starting to look very comfortable. Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Juni.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
No, again there's no way through. Beckham. And Beckham! And that is doing no harm at all. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite in the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nice with the corner, there first. Costa with the clearance, and he's had a hit! He's done very well to take that back. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pull it. There's a no-nonsense tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's a sharp little ball here. Iniesta. That was good alertness. No goals as yet. Pull it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. That's good running with the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And they've got rid. Adams. Odo. Unai Simon. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. There will be a throw-in. Orezi. And it's Beckham. Odo. Here's one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Messi. And it's been played through. And he's quick to get it clear again. For Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can't claims coming. Iniesta. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
wishing
brings.
all the best for members of our
Reflections
fan
on the
club
first
celebrating
half?
their
Well, I
wedding
think from the
anniversary
manager's
today.
viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the
Taking
beginning.
place.
It is 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Nice clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nice different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van der Vaart. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Bale. No joy this time. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ronaldo gets into shapes to shoot! Got to be quick to recover this. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a good run down the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Nice looking ball. Van der Vaart is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Tries a shot!
These clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Puskas.
Nice have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, there's a probing ball. Here's a player who has defined the generation.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Nice against Morocco.
Vibrant and vivacious. There is a genuine appetite for the game here, retaining, as it does this stadium, the spirit of the grand old ground they left behind a mile away. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role. And he's so cute, clever, with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he cuts out the supply, looking to play him in. And this is Bale. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nice with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. And this is Pirlo. Lovely bit of skill. Pirlo's cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
It's Gabriel Jesus! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Gabriel Jesus deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game. So the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Can he get on the end of this? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
And it's Rijkaard. Probing pass. And he's just misjudged that one. Here's a player who has defined a generation. That looks a good ball through. And this is Bale. Julie, he's found a way through. Plays it in, chance for a shot!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Gareth Bale!
Nice have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to.
There's the whistle for half-time. Shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserve that little bit more.
In the area.
Nice having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Nice. Number 15. Gabriel Jesus. Number 14.
And the action is back on the way.
Coming on the field.
Nice
Number
carrying
21.
a one-goal lead.
Number 18.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Neymar. Nice different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel.
Shot, surely! They scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3,332.
Nice are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Adams. Nice do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Play back. Maradona. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has a look and plays it forward. And he's had it nicked away. And it's White. Spread it left. Maradona. That's good play. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Neymar. Trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Beckham. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's a throw. Marquinhos. More and more pressure on the ball here. Nice can consider themselves just about safe now. 5 minutes left on the clock. Played into space. Shot could be on. That's going to go a long way. The most accurate pass. Maradona. Not too much to add on here, just a minute.
That's going in strongly.
And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. These high, steep stands are signal to do the park, really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. And as you can see, we've already started here. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim. One of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
Bellingham! It's there! First blood drawn. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries a shot! It's in! Two! And we've barely begun here. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bellingham. That's beautifully weighted.
Nice are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Bale. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This, it goes for goal! Off the post. He'll fancy himself from here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Went for the curler. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Come loose here. And this is Beckham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nice with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Adams. Messi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Good running, strong and purpose. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Got 5 minutes till half-time. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
At a time.
Messi. Pirlo. Messi. And he can clear it away. And it's Pirlo. And this is Ronaldo. And the First half is done. Reflections on the first half.
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and
A
get
quick
back in
reminder
this game.
that
And
smoking is
it's
only
easier said
allowed
than
in
done,
areas
as we
shown
know.
on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for Nice. Number 8, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And we're off
Number
again.
22, Beckham.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Neymar.
Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Baresi cuts out the pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
This is Burak Yilmaz.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Odo. Up Disum.
The attendance for this match was
Passes coming off in quick
62,005.
succession here. Lovely feet. Oh, super ball. Big chance! Cafu with the clearance. And it's Neymar. That pass isn't the best. Shifted it to the flank. Messi. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. That's going to go a long way. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Can he get it through? Yilmaz receives it in a wide position. Takes a shot. The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Otto getting this one clear. Madrid have their second corner now. Serves up across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cleared without hesitation. This is Burak Yilmaz. Yilmaz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Messi. That is good strength. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So that's it. It is all over. Nice were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he
Shapes to shoot! Now, can they get him away? He's beaten the last man. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Costa Curta. Nice leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Chance, surely! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
India grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. India do have a chance to counter here. That's a good run down the left. And he's on a charge. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Owen. He's in a great position here. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Strong running down that left flank. Azar! Oh, just misses past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Midway through the first period, that could spell trouble. And he's on his way. Bale goes down, but nothing given. Cannavaro. India trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Pirlo. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Oh, easy pickings there. Makalele, very much a man of this moment. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Plenty to... Takes a shot! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
India get themselves into the lead.
at a time.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's found the way through. In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper. Kimmich. And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's in on goal. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Puck de Somme! Missed by a fraction. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Maradona. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. India can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nicely weighted ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Nice perhaps contemplating their next change here. Kimmich. Owen. Adams getting this one clear. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Neymar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Makalele eases the ball away from him. Looking for the run.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Owen really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Mbappe gets flagged offside. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Time added on will be 2 minutes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Owen finds himself offside. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, no joy this time. And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.